I have to address black women. I took the video down. You got to allow me to put something up in its stead. When I discuss black women, I speak in a general fashion. I don't use my experiences to make generalizations about people in general, black women in particular. I'm much too wise, much too intelligent for that. However, I'm not the only one saying these things. And I truly believe at the end of the day that a lot of black women, not all of them, but a lot of them are just in denial. They're really in denial about a lot of things pertaining to themselves that they need to work on so as to help correct the dysfunction in the African American community. There are just many things that I don't believe is a stigma or even a stereotype. I truly believe it is what it is, and that a lot of work has been put in by a lot of black women. And the shoe fits. I would never say that all black women have an attitude, but enough of them do. Enough of them do. I would never say that all black women are sexually promiscuous, but enough of them are. I would never say that all black women are yang dominant, but enough of them are. And usually the black women with the negative traits are in the majority. And you guys can get mad at Tahuti Madra for speaking on what is, but it's out there. It's established. It's been spoken on by many, not just myself. When I speak on black women in general, I'm speaking on traits that are dominant, but also very negative, very detrimental. And again, I really believe that the truth hurts. I really do. I think that there is this disconnect from dealing with a lot of things that are problems indicative of black women, that only black women can face, deal with, and solve. No one else, including black men. We can only sit back and support you. Or if the help requires interaction with us, then we can do that. I don't really see that for the most part because there's a lot of dysfunction with black males. You can't have a situation whereby only black women are dysfunctional and black men are not. We are a people, and we are dysfunctional as a people, period. However, many black women find it difficult to stay in the lane of a single topic. So if you bring up something about black women, and it just happens to be dealing with a defect, it's a strange psychology that makes them divert the subject matter and start talking about black men. If we're talking about high abortion rates by black women, African American women, what's that got to do with black men? Well, the black men doing the fucking, they impregnate the fucking women and they don't want to take it. But at the end of the day, men can't have abortions. The black women are having the abortions. The rate of abortions are damn near double compared to white women. And black women are less in the population than white women, but lead in a category that for a lot of African Americans is not something that's too well accepted. They see it as infanticide, murder. So a lot can be said about that statistic. You less than 7% of the total population, but you lead a nation of 330 million people, probably more than half of that being females, but you lead in a category of abortion. You lead in the category of being a single parent. See, these are not categories that win favor in the society. These are not categories that black women lead in that are noteworthy, that are positive, but they're real. They're real, and real things must be dealt with. I don't like the hurt, pain, and suffering that black women go through, but I can't close my eyes. I see the roles they play in this. It's all a choice. I understand about the abandonment from your daddy, the abuse, the sexual abuse, the disrespect, but I can't turn a blind eye to the fact that there's a dynamic within a lot of black women whereby they like, in a sick way, they like that treatment. They prefer the thug dude, the no good dude. Not all black women, but enough of them. My man put together a DVD, Diary of a Tired Black Man. That's one of my favorite DVDs. I don't know that brother, but he talked about things that black men across the board agree with. He interviewed brothers all across the nation, and they all came out with the same answers. So at some point, you gotta look in the mirror. You have to. But so many of our sisters can be so defensive. And I understand that, because it doesn't feel good, especially when the shoe fits. I would like to see black women healed. I would like to see more sisterhood, functional sisterhood. I would like to see more yin in black women. I would like to see more black women married. I would like to see more black women healthy. I would just like to see so much. That's just not the case right now. If I hated black women, I would have to hate myself, because I was born from a black woman, my mother. I'm not here to harm black women. I'm only here trying to help. I may not do that in the best fashion, but I know my intentions. And I can look at the actions. I can look at my results. And I know for a fact I've done more good.
What up, everybody? I'm Tommy Sotomayor, broadcasting live from Roswell, New Mexico. I keep a gang of these Oswald shirts, and we're going to start making them ourselves for hack guys like myself. I'm doing this video not out of spite, out of sadness actually. I've been out hanging with some people are going to put those videos up on Sotomayor TV too. Make sure you go and check it out. Not too before. Make sure you go and check it out. But I want to talk to you about something that really bothers me, and what you saw is enough to make anybody pissed off. But I want to explain to you why the title is "Black Women Are the Worst Parents on Earth," or somewhat like that. I don't know exactly what I'm going to title it. I honestly do believe that black women, if you have a choice of getting, if you were like in heaven and God gave you an option of who you could have be your guardian or whatever, if you chose a black woman, it would be the worst decision you made. But I want to explain that I don't think it's black women's fault. Let me explain this. See, this has been decades of programming. Matter of fact, centuries of programming that has gone into making the black woman the woman she is today. So the last generation of black women is not their fault, nor is it the generation of black women before them. A lot of it has to do with the black men. The black men have let black women down because we haven't stood up and said, fuck it, we'd rather die than let you control our lifestyle. The black men didn't do that, hence the black women were left to the devices of the white man. The white man was smart. He doesn't want to get rid of us because we are a labor force. We are part of the prisons. We are part of the entertainment. We make them money. 80% of all black dollars leave their hands in the form of consumerism. So they like the fact that we do that. They brought us here. They made us feel like we don't belong. You watch these little girls, and then you watch the comments that people make on my pages. As I told you, the most self-hating comments that ever come out of anyone's mouth, the most disrespectful comments, the most you black this, you black that, you black that I've ever heard, and most of you can say yourself, has come from a black woman, a black girl, a black female. This comes from the white man has programmed the hatred of herself in her. He also programmed the love of the white woman in the black woman. The black woman has a love and an envy for white women. They program this into their children. Their children speak this way. So you have a dark child and a brown child. And the dark child's first words to the brown child was, "You black." That shows you that the dark child had been called black by her parents. Now, if you listen in the background, you hear black women encouraging this foul-mouthed behavior. As I told you, black women have the worst mouths I've ever heard. Now, if you notice, the brown child was more educated than the dark-skinned child. Why? Why was the brown child more educated than the darker-skinned child? Why was the brown child, just like how I talk about mixed women, and you guys say, well, there's some ratchet mixed women. Yes, there are ratchet mixed women, and they hang around dark-skinned chicks. They don't have a group full of damn light-skinned chicks and they ratchet. They don't do it. It's usually these dark-skinned chicks that sit around, and the light-skinned chick will try to impress the dark-skinned chick by trying to show them how good they can be. Because usually what happens is the light-skinned or the mixed chick is always told you're not black enough. So what she does is go out of her way to try to prove that she is light enough. Now, the reason I'm doing this video in this lighting is because it took me years to become happy with the color of my skin, and it was simply because the black women in my family, the black women in school, the black women in the neighborhood always told me that my color was ugly. They always told me that someone my color was ugly. And if you watch
responsibility, because you chose the cat. You know what I'm saying? No gun to your head. You know what I'm saying? When sex jump off, understand that it's always a woman's choice unless a woman was raped. Okay? Women make the choice of who they gonna pull their panties down to. So women gotta take personal responsibility for that. Sisters gotta take personal responsibility for that. You chose these no good Negroes. They juiced you up and bounced. Gotta take responsibility for that. So that also plays a role in the sisters having these attitudes. A lot of sisters just angry, man. You know, a lot of them angry at black men because have they been dogged out by black men? Have they been raped and molested, and the daddy bounced out on them? And a lot of them are suffering from abandonment issues, man. They're pissed off at black men. If the daddy was black, then hell, it don't matter who the man is, you know, because you're going to take the place of daddy. And if daddy ain't on the scene, and I'm mad at daddy, I want to curve daddy ass out. Daddy's a punching bag. Well, daddy bounced for whatever reason. It may have been because of your mother, because that's another subject too. A lot of black women be running black men off. A lot of black men ain't just weak, cowardly punk type of cats. They smart. You know what I'm saying? They real smart. So it's like, let me get the hell out of here before I end up in jail because I'm gonna have to crack her jaw. Because she's like, and dudes be like, what the hell, man? I just want to just come home. I've been dealing with the crazy world, the white man messing with me, the job messing with me, the police. I mean, I just want to come on and get a peace of mind and everything. And as soon as you step through the door, it's like, yo, goodbye, I'm out. Junior, I love you. Baby girl, I love you. But shit, I can't stay with your mom. I got to go. Attitude, man. Attitude. So, if she's mad at her daddy, who she feels dogged her out and bounced on her, any black man will do. So that's why when they get in a relationship with dudes, sorry, partner, but you got to take the place of daddy. And she going to beat your behind up. You going to take it for daddy, and you going to also take it for the dudes in the past that dogged her out. See, as brothers, so we know this and everything. You know what I'm saying? The dude that dogged your woman out, right? The last dude, right, before you came on the scene, or maybe the last dude and the last dude and the last dude, right, who dogged her out, you going to pay for that. You're going to pay for it. You're going to pay for it. And, that used to piss me off because I'm like, man, these niggas, they didn't fuck. They didn't, you put some miles on her. She got stretch marks on her now and got a whole bunch of miles on her vaginal speedometer. And them niggas had fun and they just bounced. And then you get with them because you're giving them a chance and stuff like that. And you understand where she's been. And you just come together for your reasons. And then you catch hell for those damn cats. See, that's why I be blasting on dudes, man, because, see, you can't come to me talking about black women got all these problems. They don't just come out the womb with all these damn problems, you know what I'm saying? They may come out with precursors to them, but, brothers play a lot of, they play a major role in a lot of the stuff here, so it's easy to talk about, black women messed up, messed up, but brothers, to a lot of them, a lot of us, it's not easy taking the responsibility that one of our species screwed over them, took advantage of this situation. Now, I know there was some law of attraction thing going on and stuff like that, but here on planet Earth, where there's free will, a lot of the stuff ain't even got to really be about law of attraction all the time. You just got some no good cats out there who will just F you over. You know what I'm saying? Their mission is to just bone and get on. You know what I'm saying? The sister got low self-esteem, ain't feeling good, lonely, and just all these dynamics and variables, man, the cats